Hey guys, welcome back to Rusty Autoholic Garage. So, a little slow going this morning. Got a lot of sleep last night, which I desperately needed. So today, we're going to take the transfer case that I built yesterday back apart and figure out what I did wrong. Okay guys, so a quick little intermission. So, this was the wide chain kit that I got. And what I'm realizing is, it's missing parts. Specifically, the synchronizer and some other pieces. And the wide chain would be nice. But I don't think I'm going to go with it. So, here's my original half of my NP231. The chain and everything is actually in really good shape. Again, this was a postal Jeep. It mostly stayed in two-wheel drive. And even when I was using it, you know, I never hammered it. So it's actually in really good shape. But I know a thing or two about these transfer cases, even though I'm still really new to them. This does not have a synchronizer ring on the shift forks. So, in comes this one. So this is off the first NP231 that I tore apart for the doubler that I ended up not using. And it had a slip yoke eliminator kit on it, which is what this shaft is. But it's not a super short one. That one is much shorter. But this one has the synchronizer ring. And what's nice about these rings is it means you get a very smooth transition from 2 high to 4 high. And I'd actually really like that. So, what I'm going to do with basically 2.5 transfer cases worth of parts, I'm going to take the selector shaft assembly off of this. So I'm going to use this, the synchro, and this piece. I'm going to put it on my super short shaft, install all of this back together, and I'm going to just use the narrower chain for now. Yes, with the doubler, this is probably not the best idea in the world, but I really want to get this thing built, and I'm tired of waiting on parts, which has been the story of my life. So, I'm going to keep the wide chain for now. But we're not going to use it. That's probably going to be an upgrade down the road once I get the correct parts. And again, I'm not pushing a ton of horsepower and torque. Right now it's 65 horsepower and like 120 foot-pounds of torque. And even once I get it tuned, I mean, honestly, I know I can push this engine to about 300 foot-pounds of torque. If I can get to 200, 250 at like 1600 RPM so I can just cruise down the road and get excellent fuel economy, honestly, I'll be happy with that. But anyway, long story short, this is going to be enough. I don't think I'm going to destroy it right now. I don't have a crazy lift or anything. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So, back to the transfer case madness.
So, just so y'all know what I'm doing, finally got this on, got it lined up, heaved the thing up on there, and I just found the front seal for the input shaft for this, and I forgot to put it back on. So, we're taking it off again. Projects. Oh, I'm gonna sit down for this one. So, got the transfer case built. Put it up there. Almost got it up there, realized I didn't have the support plate. Took it back down, got the support plate, put it on there. I got it up there. Finally, got it bolted. Came back over to the table and I saw the front seal for the input shaft. Took it off, put the seal back on, all that jazz. I actually got it back up first try. So finally, something goes right. I'm gonna now make the bar, you know, so it's finally in place. We're gonna get stuff done. And my Lincoln welder, the weld pack welder I've been using for like years, stops working. The motor to feed the weld wire won't turn. Don't know why. Don't know, but that's okay. I actually have another Lincoln welder. It's even a better one. This one can take gas, but it also does flux core. So, I'm trying to figure that out. The welds on this thing are just atrocious, I'll be honest, because I'm having problems. And right as I'm figuring out this new welder, my welding helmet won't auto darken. So I'm like trying to close my eyes and just tack weld this, which is why this looks like a mess. I mean, I'm gonna grind that all off. So yeah, I'm gonna call it quits for the day. I'm I'm beat. You know, I thought I was gonna have this done in March, and then I said I was gonna have it done by the end of May, and we're at the end of June. Oddly enough, I just realized my inspection runs out in like a week. But yeah, you know, I know a lot of YouTubers that do builds, and I watch a ton of them. Like, this isn't my job. I'm a software tester by trade, automation software tester. So I write automated test cases to test software. But when I'm not doing that, you know, watching people build projects and coming out in the shop and wrenching and doing this is my happy place, you know. But there are days it just fights you. And today's one of those days for me. It's like I so badly just want that support bar built and put in place so I don't have to have everything held up with my transmission jack, which has a slow leak and lets down over time. I'm so ready to have all the major drive line in place. And as you saw earlier in the video, you know, I rebuilt the transfer case like 4 or 5 times, you know. And there was a part of me that was like, you know, I could edit this out because time-lapse allows you to do some really neat stuff. But, you know, this is kind of my documentation on everything I did on this project, and it's both the good and the amazing and the bad. And I screw up. I'm not a professional. I've never really been trained to do any of this. This is just what I do for fun. I desperately want to drive it again. I miss it. I miss wheeling. I miss going off-roading with it. But we're gonna get there. I realize I'm rambling, so anyway, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching me make mistakes. If you didn't like it, you know what to do. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. It really means the world to me. And if you have, as always, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.